Hey guys, Kevin Yates here, Stronger Over 50. So today I wanted to share 5 tips for maintaining gut health while building muscle and losing fat, because as we get older in our 40s, 50s and beyond, gut health really is the cornerstone of building muscle and losing fat. And if you are struggling to do either of those things and you've been doing everything right, you're working out, you are watching your nutrition, you're getting your water in, you're sleeping well and taking care of all the things, and you're still not seeing the results, it is very likely that you could be suffering from some type of gut health issue that could be holding you back. So step number 1 is to assess your heart rate and your temperature response to food. And what I mean by that is we want to know every time you eat something, you want to know if it is helping you to build muscle and lose fat, or if it is keeping you from building muscle and losing fat. So just because something is healthy for one person doesn't mean that it's necessarily healthy for you. So what you are looking for is to take like a baseline assessment of your heart rate and your temperature, and then about 20 minutes after you eat something, you want to take it again. And so what we're looking for is to see if there is an increase in your body temperature by about 0.5 degree, that's a good response. And if there's an increase in heart rate with that. So we're kind of looking for to see that both heart rate and temperature slightly increase in response to food. Now, if it goes the opposite way and your body temperature and your heart rate drop, then that's a sign that what you ate is having a negative effect on your metabolism. It's kind of like decreasing your metabolism. So that will give you a clue as to what foods are working for you and what foods are working against you when it comes to building muscle and losing fat. So step number 2 then is when we talk about boosting digestive and gut health. So some of the things that we can do is, number 1, we want to assess kind of what I call no-go foods. And so what we're looking at with no-go foods are those that, again, 20 minutes, maybe 30 minutes or so after you eat something, anything that causes bloating in the stomach, distension, that causes gas or stomach pain, or it makes you feel like lethargic and tired, those are all the signs that is a no-go food for you. It doesn't matter if it's a quote unquote healthy food or if it works for everybody else, that you know of and they swear by it. That's a sign that it's not working for you. Your digestive system's not processing it well, and so you want to avoid that food. So then, the opposite is assessing what our go-to foods would be, right? We don't just want to know what doesn't work for us. I mean, that helps, but it's important to know if we can't eat this because it doesn't work, then what should we be eating? So your go-to food list is very simple. Again, you're looking for about 20 to 30 minutes or so after you eat, and you're really looking for those foods that help to slightly increase your energy, right? So your physical energy, your mental energy, your clarity, things like that. So if you get something like that happening, you feel a slight boost in your physical and mental energy, then that is one of your go-to foods. And so those are the foods that your body will tend to digest more easily, and they will help you in your quest to build muscle and lose fat. So step number 3 is looking at supplements. So I like to talk about food first because supplements, a lot of times, a lot of people think that they just need to take a supplement and they're good to go. But supplements are not going to replace food. So try the food strategies first, and the body temperature and heart rate assessment that I talked about. Those need to be taken care of first. And then if you're looking for something extra, that's where supplements can help. So in terms of supplements, we're looking at things like increasing prebiotics and or probiotics, because those help with the gut microbiome. It keeps everything in our gut functioning well. We're looking for possibly maybe some digestive enzymes can help if you have a lot of issues. Like I used to have food sensitivities to all kinds of food. It was as if the only things that I could eat at one point were meat, chicken, and rice, and that was it, literally. So digestive enzymes might be able to help out. You can look into things like adaptogens. So these are things like ashwagandha or tulsi tea. So some things like that. There's a lot more, but I won't go through them all. You can find them out and look them up. Those help our body in terms of adapting to stress. They can help decrease inflammation, and they have a lot of good health benefits for us as well. And then something like coconut oil, which is a great medium chain triglyceride. It not only helps us to burn fat and get lean, but it also is an antiviral, antibacterial, antiparasitic, so it could really help out with the gut. And the gut is everything, because that is where 70% of our immune system resides in. If that is not working well, you're gonna have trouble losing weight, you're gonna have trouble getting lean, you're gonna have trouble building muscle. And another thing to think about with your gut health is that about 60% of our thyroid hormone is converted in the gut. And basically, thyroid hormone governs our metabolism. So if you have gut issues that are keeping you from converting thyroid properly, it's going to affect your metabolism. So you're not going to be able to lose fat like you would like, or it's going to be a lot harder to do. If you're trying to lose weight, you're going to tend to struggle with that. You will struggle to build muscle, and you might struggle with energy levels as well. So definitely be on alert for that. So step number 4 is a little bit of vagus nerve stimulation. So what we can do is we can do things like, tapping, tapping around all along the lines where the vagus nerve would go and all the way up into kind of the side of the neck area. Don't do it hard. You don't want to pound on it. It's just some light tapping that can work. We could do things like gut massage in specific areas of the gut, because specific areas pertain to specific issues that are going on in the gut. So, working some massage in those areas can help. And if you'd like a video that explains how to do that, a gut massage, and you'd like to learn how to do that, just leave a comment below and I can put a video together down the road that shows you how to do that. And then step number 5 is a more obvious one, but it's avoid eating while stressed. And stress is just something that we deal with. It's a part of life. It's never going to fully go away. And it's not to say that even with low levels of stress, we should never eat. But it's really during those more highly stressful times. So when you find that you are, really either upset, or you are, just finishing a workout and your heart rate is really like amped up and you're breathing really hard. If you've had a really, stressful day, or you're really upset about something, or you're really emotional, like these are times where it's not to say to not eat, just try to put off eating until you can get to a place where you're a lot more calm and that stress level drops, because the higher our stress levels are, the more it suppresses our ability to digest food. And again, the gut is everything, digestion is everything. If we're not able to properly digest food, we're not going to get the nutrients from the food that we need in order to build muscle and keep our metabolism going and burn fat as well. So then another bonus step is to look at your training program. And if you are sure you've got your bases covered and everything, then that's great. But if you feel like maybe you need something different, maybe you need a more effective training program, then you can look into that as well. Don't be afraid to revamp your workout. And if you need help in that department, and you really aren't sure what you should be doing, what exercises you should do, or really the most effective way to build muscle and burn fat, then consider applying for my Stronger Over 50 program. The link is in the description box below. So now you know the 5 steps to help maintain your gut health while building muscle and losing fat. And if you're wondering, well, what exactly should I eat, or how should I eat to build muscle and lose fat, be sure to check out this video.